Let's turn this old cabinet door, some paint, some leftover transfers, and would you bend into a pretty little tree. So first I'm blending vintage duck egg and limeade. I am going to blend 2 coats. So this is the first coat. And I really like the color that these 2 colors create together. So I'm just going softly, blending my first coat here, up and down, back and forth, taking out any bristles like you saw there. Okay, I'm going to let it dry really well. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat. I love the Besting brush for this type of blending. So you just want to use a little bit of water and use a brush to blend it. Don't forget to offload and you will soon get a nice pretty blend. I let that dry overnight and sealed it. And now I am applying some leftover pieces from the Chinoiserie transfer. And I had lightly mapped out what I wanted it to look like. I just love the branches and the flowers and the different birds, and I thought they could come together nicely and form a tree. So I'm just, kind of looking at the pieces as I go along. I didn't plan it out too much in advance. I just kind of went for it. And that's what I'm doing here. So I'm just applying the pieces of transfer, burnishing it well, and continuing up the tree. So now I'm going to add these 2 gorgeous hummingbirds. I love the colors of their feathers, and I think they look so pretty together. So I wasn't sure what to do up here. I knew I wanted to use that would you bend bow on the very top, but I wasn't sure as far as like other little leaves or branches. So while I decided in my head, I added a few of the little birds down below, and I decided to just use these 2 little pieces on the top, and I'm happy I did. That's that cute little bow. But first I need to seal the transfers, so I went ahead after burnishing it well, and I did put on 2 coats of satin clear coat. And now I'm going to add a little dusty blue to that bow. And while that's drying, I decided to use a little sapphire and pearlescent glaze over the bow and over part of the cupboard door. I applied the would you bend, sealed it all up, and here it is. What do you think? Would you upcycle an old cabinet door? It's a great way to use up your little transfer pieces and add that 3-dimensional would you bend.